let's flip a coin. Head Carolina, tails California, somewhere greener, somewhere warmer.
Okay, it's Andy Graham of hoboontheroad.com. I'm in Venice, Italy, right here at the big bridge. It's a cloudy day, so I'm staying close to my hostel so I don't get wet. Okay, Tony I asked, I've seen a number of times on videos that hostels do not have lockers but have rooms. Why not upgrade for extra comfort and safety from possible theft for a few extra euros? When does frugality become a false economy? Tony from England. I have absolutely no clue. I even wrote him an email, and this false economy is bullshit. Okay, whatever that means, he's just trying to coin a phrase in a way. But when you have a budget is a budget. A budget doesn't mean you can just think. I try to live on say somewhere between $10 and $30 a day, and you got to balance this out too. That you're sometimes living in a place that is real cheap, and then you have places that are more expensive. So like right now I'm in Venice, so I'm at the high end of the scale. So if I would have spent more time in Bulgaria at 5 euros a night, I would have done it. But the reason to have a locker is for security, and it's not that easy to upgrade because if you do a hostel booking, you can see that you can select secure hostel. You can actually make a selection on hostelbookers.com that says secure lockers. But you'll get there and you'll find out that they don't have secure lockers. So only about less than 30% of the places I've stayed has actually had proper lockers. Okay, I'm doing my best, and what I do is the only way I can figure this out even close is to look at all the photos. So I go through looking at before I book a room, I look at all the photos and I try to do it. But as far as just trusting the hotel and saying get a locker or something, that's not possible. And even a room is not secure as long as the staff has access to the room. So that's the people I don't want to trust is the hotel owners. That's the people I don't trust, or the staff in the hotel. The other travelers are, more or less the same as me, and it's not like you're having a bunch of problems. But a false economy, I have no clue what this means. It's just, I don't know, just some way of acting like spend money to enjoy life. When you go on a trip, I travel for 365 days a year, and I can't just splurge every single second. So I'm going to keep it under $30 a day no matter what, and my goal is to get the room down as low as possible but keep the security. And obviously I upgrade often on rooms or hotels and whatever just for certain reasons, but generally I do this where I don't have reservations, and this is one reason why I don't really like to come to Europe, because I almost have to have a reservation and I have to take what I get. No amount of research here can get you guaranteed that you're going to have a locker in a hostel. I have understood though that one nice thing about Europe is that you can book like a two-bedroom dorm room, and a man and a wife or a girlfriend, boyfriend or whatever could live in a room. They could live in hostels. There's actually rooms inside hostels that are much cheaper than the hotels, and it's a one-option thing. But I'm not on vacation, Tony, and you're thinking it's on vacation. I'm traveling. I live here. I live here right now. I'm living in Venice, Italy. Tomorrow I'll live in a couple weeks. I'll live in Malta. You don't just get to add on extra euros for the sake of, I don't know. Everybody on the planet's on a budget, and if you don't have a top end on your budget, like say I have a top end of $30 a day, after that I'm going to move hotels or make an change that does it. But generally I have everything I need to lock up my bag in my room. I have this travel safety security training kit I sell, and I'm not the one getting robbed, guys. It's the other people. But as far as upgrading, there is no way to upgrade because the hotels lie so much. The hostels lie so much. They'll say they have a security lock. I'll give an example. In Split, Croatia. They said a security locker, so they had a security locker about as big as my thing. And then I've only been in 2 places: the Han hostel in the in Kosovo, and the old town thing in Zadar that had proper lockers where I could put my own combination locker. But the Han hostel, I'll show you a video on it. The key worked on every single locker in the place, so it still wasn't secure. I want a locker where I can stick my own padlock on it or whatever, and not use theirs. But it's not as easy as just upgrading. The upgrade is really in Europe always. To upgrade to a room is almost a 30-year-old jump. Okay, so Andy Graham, Hobo Traveler in Venice, Italy. Hello, it's Andy Graham of hoboontheroad.com. I'm going to show you why I like my own padlock on things. I'm in a hostel in Europe, and this is my locker, number 1. So I can open it. This is closed. This is locker number 2. This is my key. Well, I'll show you. It's locked, right? Basically, the key works on all the lockers. So, you know, you can understand why I like to put my own padlock on. It's really just a Charlie Foxtrot. Okay, Andy Graham, Hobo Traveler, a budget traveler. I've been traveling non-stop for 16 plus years and went to 95 countries. I'm in Kosovo right now, but the hostel over here is really nice. I'm not saying this is bad. It's just that this type of locking system is just not correct.